What's up, guys? After having some conversations on social media about the Ahmaud Arbery case, I've been running into a lot of people that are just putting out false information. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at a few falsehoods that people are spreading around the internet. This is Inspiring Inquiry. Alright, so make sure to like and subscribe down below. Hit the little bell if you want to get notifications whenever I come out with a new video. We cover stuff like this. We cover the COVID-19, anything really related to misinformation. And also leave a comment down in the section below if you agree, disagree, whatever your thoughts and feelings on this, I'd love to hear them. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about is a lot of people making claims that Travis McMichael, Roddy Bryan, Gregory McMichael, that they're all racist and this was a hate-filled crime. There's no evidence of that. In this channel, I want to stick to only the facts. Now, given the nature of the incident, I can see why people would jump to that conclusion from the way that it looks and the way that it was carried out and everything that has happened since then. It really seems to paint a particular picture. But we want to stick to the facts. We don't want to jump to any conclusions. We don't want to make any assumptions. We just want to stick to the truth. That's what I care about. That's all I want to present to you is the truth. So people going around saying this was a racist crime, I just don't see any evidence of that. When the evidence comes out, if there is evidence to show anything of that sort, then I will be the first one to call it out. All right, so the second thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that people keep saying that he was wearing boots and pants. According to the New York Times, they claim that he had a bandana, a white t-shirt, cargo shorts, and sneakers is what they said. I think they called them Nikes. Well, from the videos, you can see that he's not wearing pants, so I don't know why people would say that, but they are claiming that he was wearing boots to prove that he wasn't out jogging around. First off, he didn't need to be jogging. His mother and his family said they believed he was jogging. To walk around somebody else's neighborhood, to walk around a neighborhood that you don't live in, you don't need to be jogging. You can be out there for whatever reasons that you want to be out there. So people trying to say that he was wearing boots and pants to dispel the jogging scenario, it doesn't really matter because he doesn't have to be jogging to be out there. He could be wearing whatever he wants and he can wear whatever he likes whenever he's out jogging. I live in a military town and there are people jogging around in boots and pants all the time. Another thing that often gets brought up whenever people are saying that he was wearing boots and pants is that he lived 10 to 15 miles away. I don't know where they got this number of 10 to 15. In one instance, I did see the news report that Satilla Shores was about 15 minutes from downtown. So maybe this is where the confusion is coming from. But also in the New York Times, they report that he lived in Fancy Bluffs. When you take a look at the map, you can see that Fancy Bluffs is right outside of Satilla Shores. In fact, Fancy Bluff Road turns into Satilla Drive. So anybody saying something like, oh, he wasn't running 25 miles or whatever, that just doesn't seem to be the case. It's actually about a 30-minute walk from Fancy Bluff to Satilla Drive. Another thing that people keep claiming is that he was caught on the premises on security cameras a number of times before. Just because you see video of somebody who Ahmaud Arbery fits the description of doesn't necessarily mean that it's him. You have to have more evidence than that. You can't just have a grainy video to say like, oh, this is definitely him. We need evidence for that. That evidence is going to come out in the trial, whether it was, whether it wasn't, but people claiming this, that he has been out there numerous times before and they've seen him and all these other things, people say that they've chased him off. I just don't see any evidence of that. You can't say that a tall, slender black man that you see on video is the same tall, slender black man that you see running down the road. Another thing that kind of piggybacks right off of that is them saying that he was the only one seen around the premises. This also isn't true. He wasn't the only one seen around the premises. I'm actually going to go ahead and put some video up here where you can see there was a number of different people that have been seen on the premises in the months leading up to the incident. So it's not just him. There was a number of people, and I haven't found any 911 calls that were placed on the people that were going in there. In one instance, I see a couple kids. In another instance, I see a couple. So there have been people that come and look at this place and go in there for whatever reason, and it all seems like they are all trespassing. But this one drew the attention of a lot of people, and we have to ask the question why. All right, so lastly, I want to cover the hammer situation. Now, a lot of people are playing the video where it shows Ahmaud Arbery running down the street, and they're saying that at a particular point in the video that he threw a hammer and you can see him throwing a hammer. I've seen the people that claim this. I've seen the blurry picture that people have zoomed in on and drawn a red circle around. It looks like it could be a hammer. but it also looks like it could be a stick. And we don't know what it is. According to the police report, they didn't report having a hammer in the road or anything like that, seeing a hammer. But it did say in the police report that McMichaels had blood on his hand from when he rolled him over to look for a weapon. So they didn't find a weapon. They didn't specify what McMichaels that it was that they had blood on their hand. But in the beginning, it says that he was speaking with Gregory McMichael. So I'm going to assume for the sake of argument that he was talking about Gregory McMichael having the blood on his hands. Alright guys, so I didn't really want this to be a long video. I just kind of wanted to come out and say what a lot of people keep claiming online, a lot of things that haven't been shown to be true yet, and I just wanted to share them with you so that way maybe if you're in a discussion online and somebody starts bringing up these facts, you can either point them to this video or you can go ahead and look it up yourself. Now you're aware of it, but whatever you choose to do with it, it's up to you. Thank you for watching. This is Inspiring Inquiry.